Welcome to the final edition of Swinemoor News for this term.
Today we will focus on science and we'll start by taking a look at the scientific highlights from around the school this term.
Mrs. Applegate's foundation room class have been planting grass seeds.
They placed some in the light and some in the dark.
They found out that those kept in the light grew much better than those kept in the dark.
They have also planted some beans and have observed them growing.
Meanwhile, Miss Overton's class have begun to learn more about mini beasts.
They even have their own bug research lab in the classroom.
Mrs. Jackson's Year 1-2 class have been using lots of scientific language for this term and have played some fun games to help them.
Germination. This is when all the conditions are correct and the seed starts to grow.
They also had a garden centre in their classroom where they could practice science and maths.
And they have learned the names of many wild and garden plants.
In Year 3-4, Mr. Cunningham's class have dissected flowers in order to study the different parts.
And they have produced some lovely artwork based on flowers.
Miss Rutherford's children have been talking about photosynthesis in plants.
They observed how the plant's growth was affected by the amount of light it received.
They have also continued to study the worms, ants and spider which have been living in their classroom.
In Year 5-6, children have been drawing and labeling complex scientific diagrams.
These have included a range of life cycles such as flowering plants, frogs and dragonflies.
And their artwork has had a scientific link as they have been producing observational drawings of different objects from nature.
And finally, this week has seen the official start of spring.
We wanted to find out more about this and so asked some of the scientists from Year 3-4 to explain more about why this happens.
It takes the Earth 1 year to orbit the Sun and it takes 24 hours for the Earth to spin on its axis. The Earth is tilted by 23.5 degrees on its axis and this is what causes the seasons. In summer, the northern hemisphere tilts towards the sun, leading to longer days as more light falls on this part. But in winter, the northern hemisphere tilts away from the sun and so days are shorter. The word equinox means equal night. During an equinox, the north and south poles are not tilted towards or away from the sun. So the duration of daylight is the same at all points on the Earth's surface. This year's spring equinox took place at the start of this week on Sunday the 20th March at 4:30 a.m. The days will now get longer and the nights shorter until the summer solstice on June the 20th when this pattern will reverse.
Thank you, Year 3-4. Let's hope that means good weather is on its way soon.
And thank you for watching Swinemoor News.
Have a wonderful Easter holiday.